Hello, everyone. So I'm back again. So this is just going to be a very short video. It is a video explaining to you the wonderful bottle that I use for my Fabri-tac and that I have given to many, many people. The last one was Tracie Fox. So I knew it would help her a lot. She has a lot of issues with her Fabri-tac and she uses Fabri-tac a lot. I came across this bottle one day and gave it a try and fell in love with it, and it changed my life and it changed everybody's life that has one. So I promised I would come on and do a video explaining to you about these bottles. I also have some links listed below in the description box, and I didn't even come on and say, hi, it's Laurel from Forever Purple Creations, although you know that if you're here, but I always start my video that way. So all the links are in the description box below. I did notice that American Crafts is out of stock on the bottle, but I did post a link for Amazon for a specific set. Now, if you go to that or you go in Amazon and you type in the bottle, which I should probably list that name specifically in the description box too, you will see different sets of it. And the tips, these silicone icing tips, which just make just opening and closing your Fabri-tac so easy. These you get at American Crafts, and I did put the link for those as well. I have 3 different ones here. This one actually, and I pulled out an empty one to show you. It is called the Sweet Sugerbelle, and it's Sugerbelle. Sweet Sugerbelle. It is an icing bottle for cake decorating, but it's easy to squeeze. It's so easy to squeeze. I mean, and I know I'm up close, but I have a new setup and my camera's pretty close. So, and this should be pretty clear. I'm hoping it shows up pretty clear on YouTube. YouTube was being weird a little while ago. So it is super easy to squeeze. It does open here, where you can, if you want to buy new metal tips, you probably can. This is the smallest size, and if you see, it is pretty small, and it can cover little spaces on your edges of your tags or your die cuts and stuff. And I'm sure, I don't think you'd need a different kind of tip for this. This is the best one for this. You don't want your Fabri-tac coming out, oozing out all over. And then I don't ever monkey with this part. And people are like, well, how do you fill it? Well, you open this part. I know they see this and they're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get the Fabri-tac in there? You open the big one and you fill it up. My first suggestion, which I learned from a friend of mine, from Miss Michelle Scott, take some chapstick. Any chapstick. I usually have one here. Any kind of chapstick. And see how it says crafts? You just run it along the edges of your thread, and you can do this on every bottle you have. Your gesso that doesn't open, your paints that don't open. You just take chapstick and you run it along the threads. And probably like every 6 months, you might need to put new stuff on from opening and closing. But your bottle will never get stuck shut, and this will open and close very easily if you put chapstick on it. And I'll show you, because I have mine with Fabri-tac in it. Now, mind you, I haven't crafted with this in quite a while, but I have no problem opening up my bottle. I actually have cherry colored chapstick on there. And it just makes it so much easier. The other reason I like this bottle, as opposed to this monstrosity, and I keep these till they're completely empty. I tip them upside down when they're getting really low so that I can fill my bottle, is a screw on and off cap. The other thing is this is 3-in-1, which is the same as Fabri-tac almost. These are not easy to squeeze, and when it's just a pain, but these are very easy to squeeze. This does not ooze out all over, and I'm sorry, that's the home phone. It's going to ring. This does not ooze out the way your Fabri-tac does. I will tell you, in heat, if you take your Fabri-tac anywhere, I'm going to say probably if it's really hot, make sure your car is cool. Don't ever leave it lay on the side, at least in the regular bottle. I haven't tried it in this, but I took one to my mom's, who lives 20 minutes away, and it literally exploded all over, and ate through a pen and everything because there is acetone in Fabri-tac. That's why you have to be very careful with specific materials. The other one I'm going to tell you is this craft mat, which I have mine under a piece of glass. Do not use your Fabri-tac on your what is it, the self-healing mats. It will eat through them. There's just certain materials because of the acetone, like it ate through my wooden desk when I first got it. It ate through the coating because I wasn't aware of what was in here. So please be very careful and very careful with the heat. I see a lot of people store these like this on their craft desk. If your room is warm, really warm, that is not a good idea. The pressure builds up from the acetone and it will explode. It not explode in a bad way. It finds a way to explode out the cap and it will make a mess. So I don't think it's a good idea to keep your Fabri-tac upside down. Probably in any bottle. I don't do it in here, but this one probably does breathe a little because of the silicone. I mean, it doesn't dry out. But perfect bottle for people that craft with Fabri-tac all the time. I will not use anything else. I don't think I've pulled out my glue gun in I don't know how long because I absolutely love this bottle and the fine tip. The other thing, what was the other thing I was going to tell you about it? See, I got off track. Let me think a minute. I also keep my triple thicken one, which it stays fresh and everything. So I keep my triple thicken one just because of the fine tip. And it's just easy to open and close. And these metal tips are so easy to clean. If your Fabri-tac, sometimes it'll get built up on here. You just pull and it's gone. It just comes right off. The other tip, when it starts getting low, like about here, when it starts getting low and you see it taking a long time, which mine didn't, you see it taking a long time to get down to the tip. What happens, we all know acetone evaporates very quickly. It evaporates very quickly inside this bottle when you're using it a lot. So you're pushing and pulling air in and out, which is taking out the acetone, which makes the glue part of this stickier. What you do is you take this, which is 100% acetone nail polish remover. Walmart, buy the nail section. This is where you get this. It's fairly cheap. It's $1 something for this whole bottle. And when mine is about that low, before I add more, because this is older, I add maybe, if there's this much in here. Now, if you use yours and it gets that way when it's thick, add it then. I add about a ½ an inch of acetone in here. I just pour it in there. Now, do not shake. You cannot shake this. You don't want to cause problems, and not that it shakes very well. Do not use anything with a coating on it, like a regular pencil or a paintbrush that has this, because it's going to eat this color right off, and it's all going to be in your Fabri-tac. I suggest using a plain popsicle stick. I happen to have these metal knitting needles, and I don't know what coating's on here, but it doesn't come off. It's just a metal knitting needle. I put my acetone in, and I stir it until it's all mixed in, and then I can fill my bottle back up. Or if I don't have any more, I just wait till I get more, and then the rest of this will be just like if it's brand new. So you just add some, I do a ½ an inch, and then I just stir it in, and it brings your Fabri-tac right back to life. So just like you would do a nail polish, when your nail polish gets dry, you add more acetone to it. So I do have this size bottle. They make this size bottle, which is I believe this is the 4 ounce. It doesn't seem like much, but it's a lot. And then they have a bigger bottle. Mine, I actually did a live on this where I made a cover for mine. So of course it's got to be purple. You guys know me. Everything purple. So, and it even has a bottom on it. So this is a cover for mine, and it's still soft. So even though I made this, it still doesn't interfere with me squeezing this bottle at all in any way. So I just did fabric and appliques and things like that, and decorated this one. So, you can decorate them if you want. I am coming up with a way to create a tip to go on here. to hang some charm from. So I'll probably be doing a video on that because I know everybody has charms for their art glitter glue bottles, and I want one for my Fabri-tac bottle. But you can't poke a pin in this because you don't want to poke a hole in your silicone tip. So so yeah, so that is the Sweet Sugerbelle bottle, icing bottle with the silicone tip. Now the bottles don't come with the tip, but they do sell a 4-pack. I would suggest if you want to use it for other things, they come in a pack of 2, but they do have one. The link I posted gives you 2 of the big ones and 2 of the little ones. And then the pack of these, I believe, is under $5. I know if you can't get them there, Nikki Disorganized Crafter has an Etsy. And when she found out about these, she got some and put them in her Etsy shop. I will put a link to her Etsy shop as well, because if they are out somewhere else, I know she does carry them. And I believe she still has some in stock. I don't know how long she will after this, but because everybody seems to want this bottle. But I know she has them in her store as well. So that's it. This is the Sweet Sugerbelle bottle, and I'm not kidding when I tell you, all of you that use Fabri-tac and do a lot of journals and all that stuff, this bottle will change your life. You will see the difference it makes and how it doesn't ooze out all the time. And sometimes it gets a little glop here. You just pop it off. But it doesn't come oozing out or anything like the Fabri-tac bottle does. It is just a lifesaver. So this is the bottle, and I don't know what it is with how acetone eats through some plastic, but it does not eat through this, which just, I don't get it, but it must be the kind of plastic it is. It will not eat through this bottle, so you are safe. I've had mine for over a year since I first found these. And obviously you can see it does not eat through your bottle, so it's all good. So yeah, so this is the info on the infamous Sweet Sugerbelle bottle. um, if you have any questions, please just leave me a message, comment below. I am a little slow on that. I'm trying to get better. If not, you can always find me on Facebook or Messenger. My name is at the end of my name, which is Laurel Nakutis. And you can find me. I'm the only Laurel I know of. So just reach out to me there if you have any other questions. But I do have all the links listed for you below. So that's it. So I hope this helps all of you. And I hope you're all able to get one. Please make sure you get the tips. I know they make some plastic tips at Michael's and stuff that'll probably work, that can just snap on as well if you can't get these silicone tips, or if you know how to mold and make your own tip for it. But these tips are definitely, it's so easy. You just, you know, you don't got to worry about screwing on a cap because it's going to ooze all over anything. Even if you let it sit while it's open while you're working, it's not going to ooze out. It's just going to stay, but it's just a lot easier this way. So yeah, so that is it. That is on the Sugerbelle bottle. Again, I will write the full name in the description too. So I will see you all soon. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and don't forget to get out there and create something. Bye.